Monday. It's Monday, September 8th. I am in New York and I'm so excited because as you can see in the back, I am at the East Coast Mecca, Bev Francis Gym. I'm really excited because I'm actually meeting up with another IFBB Bikini Pro. She turned pro at USA's with me and we actually connected on Instagram. Her name's Kristine. I'll introduce her when she gets here, but yeah, I'll show you guys the gym. We're gonna get into a really good back and shoulder day. It's something that I definitely need to work on and it's something that she loves to train, so she's gonna take me through one of her workouts. But yeah, I'll show you guys the gym and I'm really excited. It's cool because we actually connected on Instagram. I've actually never met her before, but she also turned pro with me, so I'm really excited to connect with her, another fellow bikini competitor. So let's get into it. I'll show you guys the gym. Hi everyone. Okay, this is Kristine. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, Kristine or Cilantro.
Yeah.
Everyone calls me that, I don't know. Also, we both met at USA.
Yes. Okay. Hi fam, happy Friday. It is Friday, September 12th at 1:02 p.m. I just got back from New York yesterday, so I figured I would kind of recap the workout that I did with Kristine at the East Coast Mecca, Bev Francis Powerhouse Gym, owned by Steve Weinberger, Mr. Olympia head judge. Awesome gym. I wrote down some notes. I just want to make sure that I cover everything. But I put down incredible gym. Honestly, exceeded my expectations. When I've seen it online, I thought it was actually a lot smaller than it was. It was a very expansive facility, kind of like that warehouse, old school bodybuilding vibe. And it had a great blend of like old and new equipment. So we were kind of like kids in a candy store, like checking out all the different equipment. But first impression was it's a lot bigger than I thought. And wow, there's a lot of incredible machines here. But getting into the workout, First off, we started with a lat pull-down variation. So we really focused on tucking our elbows underneath our wrist. And when you kind of do that motion, Kristine was kind of saying like you feel it in the pocket. Like as you kind of lock in, you feel your lat engage. So we try to keep the tension on the muscle the whole time. I had Kristine kind of lead this workout because she loves training back and shoulders. So I was like, hey, you know what? You go ahead and lead, I'll follow. Let me learn from your cues. So I'm going to kind of walk you through some of the things that she taught me and we really focus on throughout this workout. So by tucking your elbows underneath your wrist, as you're feeling that tension, she kept on coining the term like keep it in the pocket. So we're trying to keep it in the pocket the whole time during the first lat pull down variation. We really focus on less weight. And during the last working set, we did a drop set. So really just kind of hammer in that mind muscle connection, which felt really, really great. Second exercise was an angled pullover. So this one was really cool. I've never done this sort of angle variation before. You can do it kind of with a standing barbell, but with the machine there, the machine was pretty heavy and we were feeling a little taxed from the first workout. So we really focused on lightweight, time under tension, really focused on kind of like a slow eccentric motion as well as the negative. And we did like a pause. I think it was like 1 to 2 second pause. She really had me focus on the pause and kind of like the slow pace tempo of the movement. So that felt really, really good. Moving on to the third exercise, we went on to shoulders. So we started off with some rear delts. A key here is just making sure that your chest is being pressed into the pad and not allowing your shoulders to go up, keeping those pinned down and just focusing on squeezing the rear delt throughout the movement. Fourth exercise was side cable delts. So a really good key on this one is really focusing on when you're bringing that cable up, making sure that you're guiding with your pinky. So that really, really helped just kind of activate the whole entire side delt. I love that one. It felt really awesome. Moving on to the fifth exercise was a vertical pull down. It was kind of like an around the world motion. It felt incredible. Like I've never worked on this type of machine before, but she was like, this is one of my favorites. Like you're really going to like it. And you don't even really have to focus on, tucking the elbow underneath because the motion of the machine, it already allowed you to kind of like tuck your elbows into your sides. So you're really kind of feeling that with like the sides of your lat as you're squeezing your elbows down. So this one felt really, really awesome. Same principles of like keeping in the pocket, slow tempo, really focusing on the pause and just kind of like the momentum throughout the whole movement was really kind of focusing on less weight and not rushing through the movement, making sure that you're keeping the tension in the pocket. Okay. And that was pretty much it. We ended with some cardio and some chit chats. We also went and got all you can eat sushi, which was so much fun. She took me to a place that she used to go to with her family growing up, so it was really cool. Just getting to know another competitor on a personal level. Meeting people in the sport is amazing. Like I always say, like any girl or any other competitor that I meet in this sport are incredible humans because you know that what they've done to get there is like an incredible feat. So I just love learning from other competitors, meeting them, making friends with them. And she was really, really sweet. She helped like really push me on some of my force reps. I loved learning from her and kind of her principles. I would say the main principles that we focused on was keeping in the pocket, keeping the weight in the pocket, like the tension in the muscle, focusing on less weight, slow tempo with a pause. Those are kind of like the key principles. And I feel like we got a really, really good pump, awesome workout, awesome gym, and incredible experience. I definitely will be going back. I'm like all swagged out in my little cropped hoodie that I got there. We took like some photos at the gym. So all in all, great experience. It was awesome connecting with another competitor, and I hope I can see her soon. So we were kind of like chit-chatting about what we might want to do for like pro debuts and things. Obviously, things are up in the air depending on when the schedule comes out, but super, super happy with the experience. I hope you guys learned something from this video, and I will chat with y'all soon. Bye.